Well, good evening and welcome to the Elemental Wisdom for the month of April 2025. And this is Jojo Maria and Saroma coming to you with this wonderful and I truly hope very supportive and helpful information for you as we continue into this second quarter of 2025. Yeah, the first quarter. When I'm talking about the second quarter, we're still in the first quarter. But this month, I found a theme that I thought, yeah, this really makes sense, which is about the transformative energy that we are all going through on this planet. This is really, really a time of human evolution in regards to our consciousness. And so the theme is, who am I becoming? Not what am I becoming, because what you're becoming is, of course, more of the truth of who you are. But the who is what is going to be so exciting for all of us to see and to learn. Yes, absolutely. I want to start off, as always, by just acknowledging my two teachers from Africa, Malidoma and Sobonfu Somé, and as always, invoking them and giving them my great, great gratitude for all that they sacrificed to bring this beautiful, beautiful African spiritual medicine out to the Western world. Ashe. So I have a comment from Miss Carmen of Be Well Magazine. Hey, Carmen, good to see that you're out there. And Carmen is currently doing what's called her 40/40 program, 40 nights, 40 days. And it's for entrepreneurs, especially those that are interested in travel entrepreneurial businesses, which she's masterful at. And you can go to bewell.com and find out more about that. You can also find her on Facebook as well. Absolutely. So April is our first mineral month. And during this month, we're going to experience all of the elemental energies with mineral as the primary influence. And so all of the elemental opportunities and distractions that I will share with you are really designed to help us get some more clarity and support energetically for who we are becoming. Because yeah, it is just such a magical time, even though it's a very, very painful and challenging time. But as I always teach, we're here as humans to go through experiences that grow us and stretch us. And always, always, we are presented with choosing love over fear. And so, of course, you have to be presented with that fear so that you can make your choice. And this elemental wisdom is designed to help us stay mindful and conscious of the love energy and to look out for the fear energy, which are the distractions that I'll be sharing with you. So we're going to take a trip around the medicine wheel this month, which is really cool. And just by the way, the reason I'm not showing you me is because I only got about 3 hours sleep last night. So I got one eye open, one eye closed. And I just didn't have the energy to make myself appropriately looking for the camera. Like I don't want to look too disheveled for you. So I'm staying off camera this week, but I'll be back. So this week we are in the throes of a fire week. I love that the month opened up with fire, because that's like really, really cool. Really, really It's an opening. It's a spark. It's like we're in Aries season 2. And it's this spark to help us really open up. And here's the opportunity. We're opening up with what? Oh, yeah, the truth. And boy, is it needed right now. So, this is about being truthful with yourself and others. And you can call upon your ancestors to bring you clarity when you feel confused or conflicted about what is true and what is not. This is a time to walk your talk, to live in self referred consciousness, meaning trust your intuition and your honest feelings more than the opinions, advice, or judgments of others. This is a time to allow your inner authentic self to be in charge of your life versus the image of yourself that you project out to the world. As Mr. Rogers said, people can love you exactly the way you are. So again, we open up, right, with this energy about, answering support, fire support for answering, who am I becoming? Because we can't be who we were even last year. There are too many new challenges that have been presented to us that call for us going deeper into our authentic self. As it says here, your inner authentic self, let that be in charge. And who is that? That is what you want to take on really discovering. And by the who, I mean, what does this new self eat? What's your health regime? What does this new one like to wear? Who does this new one like to be around? All of that good stuff. Absolutely. So here are the distractions. Maintaining that status quo, really going along with the program, like some of these corporations that have been bullied and they've been crackling in, going along with the new status quo. And that never leads to a happy ending, folks. It never, never, never leads to a happy ending because it's giving away your power. So this is not a time to go along with the program. This is a time to really stay true to yourself. Abandoning your true self in order to please others or avoid conflict, just what I was saying. Lying to yourself or others. There's a lot of kind of ignoring and not wanting to face the truth about what is going on in the world right now. And so there's a lot of people lying to themselves, and you don't want to do that. You want to stay true to what you know is true. Sacrificing your needs in order to belong or be included. Stay away from that. And last but not least, that fear of not being liked, loved, or accepted. And, these are very challenging ones, especially in the time we're in. There's so much fear going on. So it's easy to just say, okay, I'll just give my power away and I'll go along with the program just so that I can get through, so I can get to another day. The problem with that is another day may come, but you're going to feel guilty and shamed and blamed because you didn't stay true to your principles, your truth, your understanding of what is right versus what is wrong. Shay. Now, this week coming up, we will move into a mineral week in a mineral month. It's always a powerful time. And for those of you who follow the astrology with me, which I won't do until next weekend, but tomorrow Mercury is going direct. Yes. So some things that may have been held up for you, just know that they will be moving forward. Absolutely. So this mineral week, the opportunity is about connecting with the souls of others. Unity consciousness is what makes us human. Communicate at a deeper level. We have the ability for compassion, understanding, forgiveness, and fifth dimensional relationships. Absolutely. A huge part of living on purpose is to be willing to transcend the shallow surface of what people present to you. See into their hearts and with connect with their essence. And this way, you must be deep and simple with your own self and connected to your own soul. This is what the age of illumination, also called the age of Aquarius, is all about. And you can use the healing energy of minerals, which is stones, crystals, bones, and shells, to illuminate your higher self and that of others. Yeah, and I think right now, if you don't own a piece of pink quartz and clear quartz, which you see in this picture, you need to get some. It will just help raise your vibration for love. That's the pink quartz. And the clear quartz is all about clarity. Yeah, clarity up in your crown chakra, being very clear about your truth. So here are the distractions for this week coming up. Feeling sorry for people and taking on their pain. Yeah, it's so easy to do, but I'm telling you, it doesn't work ever. False obligations because you forget that you are worthy. Yes, you are worthy. Victim consciousness. Yeah, falling into that what somebody is doing to you versus why am I believing that I don't have any power, that there's nothing I can be in control. Yeah. Anxiety and impatience, it's a part of that fear of somebody's doing something to me. Be on the lookout for that and do something about it. Don't stay in the anxiety and the impatience. Earlier this week, I had some fear roll over me because I'm in the process of moving my things that were in storage, my treasures in California, here to Wisconsin. And I just went down that rabbit hole of all the bad things that could happen, so that my stuff would not get here. And then I just said, you know what? Why are you doing this to yourself? Why aren't you celebrating? It's like you're going to get your treasures. How wonderful. Stop turning this into a problem. There's nothing wrong. Be patient. But I had to do a little work. I had to do a little forgiveness work and some gratitude work to pull myself out of that. So just a heads up, because right now there is a lot of anxiety going on. But don't stay in it. Get some support. If you can't talk yourself out of it, call somebody who can help you, or get some professional help even. Do not let what's going on make you sick. No. And then last but not least, gossip, judgments, and blaming. That is just such a great distraction. It really, really is. So really only give yourself but so much access to the news right now in terms of everything that's going on here in the United States, especially, because you'll start to be like you got to watch this reality TV show. Limit it. Just find out just a little update, but don't go into all of the ranting and raving that is going on. Shay. Now, the following week, which will be, again, the elemental week starts on a Wednesday because that was January 1st, fell on a Wednesday this year. And we have a water week, and it is all about becoming peaceful. Yes. Oh my God, do we need this? Get still and meditate and contemplate. Reconcile any negative feelings by acknowledging them, feeling the pain, and cleansing it by focusing on what is positive in your life right now. You can get yourself into nearby flowing water and allow the purifying energy of the water element to free you from feelings of anger, resentment, judgment, fear, and anything else that is disruptive and distracting to the fulfillment of your annual commitments. Remember those? And also, getting into flowing water means like getting into a nice salt bath or a salt shower. and really consciously say, I am releasing all of this negativity. Remember, God is breathing you. Call upon the divine love to free your mind. So here are some distractions that can show up that week. Ignoring or sedating your pain. Telling yourself that your problems can wait. Attempting to change someone. Yeah, that never worked. The only person you can change is yourself. Blaming others for how you are choosing to feel about yourself. And using anger, rage, or judgment to protect yourself from other people's pain. Yeah. And that one is really tricky because, when somebody does something get on your nerves, you just want to be, like really angry at them, like, ah. But you're letting them put you out of your peaceful state. So you're making their pain your pain. And so the last thing you want to do is that. The best way to protect yourself from somebody who's in pain is to bless and disconnect. Pray for them, but do not take on or stay in proximity to them and take on their pain. Remember, they're on their journey too of growth and development and stretching and expansion. And, unfortunately, right now, for us humans, pain is usually the teacher and what grows us. So no feeling sorry and no taking it on. Easier said than done, I know, but stay conscious about it. You'll be glad later on. Now, when we leave the water week, we're going to come to a nature week, the fourth of the 5 elements. And I love this one, and I love this message. I think we so need this right now. It's all about being flexible and trusting the process, surrendering your attachment to your plan. You see, when we make up what we think is the best way for our dreams to come true, we are sure to be disappointed. Trust that the universe, with its unknowable ability to make things happen in the right way and at the right time, is more powerful than your brain or that of any other human. Want it to be right for you more than just wanting it. Let go of trying to figure it all out. Do what is right in front of you to do at the present time and know that more will be revealed. Connect with the magical and tricky energy of the nature element, whether that is in the form of plants, trees, flowers, animals, or humans, to help you accept the greater order and direction you are being asked to experience. Wow. Like so important right now. And one of the greatest flexibilities we can have right now is not to think we can know the end. I love Lord of the Rings for so many reasons, but one of them is the great speech that the wizards give to Frodo when he is in despair. And they basically say to him, even the wisest don't know how this is going to turn out, how it's going to end. So in other words, don't despair. Don't make up what you think will be the end. Just see everything, all of these challenges, all this chaos, all of that that's going on now is a required process to grow us, to stretch us, to get us clear about who we really are and what we really want. Yeah, but don't give in to hopelessness. So here's the distractions. Being arrogant and or stubborn. And arrogant is about thinking especially the end. Leave that alone. Attempting to change a no into a yes or a yes into a no. Right. This is about accepting what is and trusting the process. Knowing that right outcomes will happen. That's how the universe works. The universe is all about balance. So when it's out of balance, things are happening to get it back into balance. Perceiving things as win-lose. I love this one too. How about we're learning? Yeah. How about I'm open to learning something new? Despairing, as I talked about, and trying to go back to the place that you know best, also known as trying to squeeze back through the hole. For example, and I'll just say this, folks that think that manufacturing is coming back to the United States in the way that it was in the 1930s, 40s, 50s, even 60s. Um, yeah, yeah. You haven't, you don't know enough about what's really going on in the world today. Yeah. Um, and you can find out. But to think that we can go back to 1925 where we're in 2025, yeah, uh, it ain't happening. It ain't happening. And last but not least, beating yourself up for situations and or outcomes over which you have no control. Yes. Oh my God. Stay away. Stay away from that. Not helpful, not supportive at all. Yeah. The only thing, again, the only thing you have control over is you. Focus on that. And then, last but not least, we come to Wednesday, April the 30th, the last day of the month, and we end on an Earth Week in this Earth year. And the beautiful opportunity here is all about giving support, paying it forward, being an inspiration. Offer assistance without expecting anything material in return. Demonstrate your ability to be generous, compassionate, considerate, and trustworthy. Invoke the generative, nourishing, and abundant universal love energy of the earth element to be of service to others. In doing this in a humble and balanced way, you will be gifting your soul with unconditional love, which is also one of the themes for the Wisdom Walk Talk this year. This emotional resource will serve you well as you continue to move through unexpected barriers to the fulfillment of your annual commitments. As you comfort others, you will be comforted. And I just love that. And especially for the times we're in right now. Yes, thinking about others, not just ourselves. So here are the distractions. The first one being that fear of hearing no. And then that fear of being a burden. And then that fear of being judged as weak or like you're a failure. Yeah. Stay away from all of that. Stay away from devaluing yourself and really value yourself and know that you really can be of great service to others. And in doing so, you will be in great service to yourself. Ashe. So I'm going to close out by reminding you that April 22nd, which is a Saturday, is the official honoring of the earth. And, I promote this on a monthly basis, but there actually is Earth Day 2025. And the theme this year is Our Power, Our Planet. You can go to their website, www.earthday.org, and get all kinds of good information about activities, opportunities, information to really participate in this Earth year of doing something that you can do to help save this planet. So the theme for the Earth Day 2025 is Our Power, Our Planet, inviting everyone around the globe to unite behind renewable energy and to triple the global generation of clean electricity by 2030. That's only 5 years, folks. The required actions: tripling renewable energy generation by 2030, cutting greenhouse gas emissions, phasing out fossil fuels, and investing in clean energy infrastructure. The intended results: providing affordable, sustainable power for everyone, creating millions of new jobs in the energy industry, prioritizing health and health equity by reducing fossil fuel and induce pollution, and improving air and water quality. Yeah, so it's a wonderful, wonderful aspiration they've rolled out this year. So happy Earth Day, everyone. And again, I encourage you to do something, one simple thing, even if it's just I'm going to recycle all my egg crates, all my egg cartons this month. Whatever it is, do that so that you can help us make sure that this planet is available and functioning for the seventh generation that comes after us. Shay. And so there you have it, our elemental wisdom for April 2025. Always plugging my book, Wisdom Walk to Self Mastery. It's still on, you can still access it through Amazon, Kindle, Walmart, Abe's Books. It's still out there. So have a very, 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 very informative, higher consciousness April. Be very, very aware of how you are choosing to spend your time and your energy, and really take care of your health, because when there's all this kind of fear going on, your immune system can really take a big hit, and it's easy to get sick, pick up some bacteria or something. So take care of yourselves, drink lots of water, get as much good sleep as you can, nap for those of you that can do that in the middle of the day. And it's been my great pleasure to bring you this information. Carmen says, yes, I'm loving it. And Be Well Magazine. Thank you again, Carmen. All right, my dears. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your evening. And I will be back on live next week to give you the astrology for self-mastery for April. Bye-bye now.